Nice. That was almost as long as all of Case 8, and now we're only on Part 2. Chief Ghouley. Now then, son. You seem to have found yourself in a spot of bother, so as to speak. I'm innocent. Innocent, I tells ya. Crooked cleat. Your routine objection has been duly noted. Thanks. Best to get formalities out of the way. Get right down to business. So I'm playing as Agent McScream? Or am I playing as... I'm playing as Ghouley. Camera. The footage of this interrogation will be sent back into your childhood dreams to deter you from this path. I remember that dream. It's what put the idea of a life crime into my head in the first place. We're still awaiting the official results on this method's effectiveness. I feel like they didn't put as much effort into the quality assurance of this final case. The grammar has been very, like, unflowing. I feel like they rushed to get this last Case 9 out, which is a shame. Anyway. Dropped out of school, left the rowing club, everything after that dream. Be quiet now. Let's press this crook for info on the New Dawn and their criminal detergent organization. Do you want a hydraulic or pneumatic press? Or an olive press, perhaps? You're not going to be much help in this case, are you? Ideally, no. Examine table. I see that we does be having an old table full of evidence before us. Time to roll up our knees and dive in, see if we can be linking this perpetrator to the crime. Let's drag this lot around, see if we can't connect it all, and maybe inform him ourselves as to what questions that we can bring back to grill the perp with. Complete set of finger, toe, and tail prints. The shady mastermind taking over crime in the city of Lone Lakes. As things stand, we have very little to go on other than that they exist, and I do not like them. One bag of powdered washing detergent. Highly illegal stuff. People should stay dirty, as God intended. A file on the newly acquired suspect. Him what does be sitting across from us at this very table. One unfortunately named Cletus Crook, known as Crook Cleet. Is it any wonder that he ended up in prison? Case file. Series of crimes that do seem to be both escalating and unsolved in their nature. If we could catch the crook mid-act, we'd have him. All we need to know is when the act begins and when the interval is, so we can nab him without spoiling the show. Question the perp about that. Has to be more here that we can use. Okay, I'm just dragging things. If it is that I am not mistaken, and I is not, these here fingerprints belong to your fingers. Never met them before. What, your fingerprints? Yeah, don't know about them, mate. Total strangers. If we had prints on this slippery slop, we'd not be chasing around like this, would we? Well, now, what have we got here? Looks like your dirty mitts are all over this bag of detergent. Should come clean, and I say that entirely unaware of the wordplay between the substance and the police slang. And why the footnote? Don't waste your breath, son. Now, as we have something to press him on when we return to the questioning, must be more here that we can use. All the unsolved crimes have one thing in common. That they're unsolved? Two things in common. That they remain unsolved and that they revolve predominantly around the illegal and thus criminal act of selling washing powder. What we're looking for is any way to link the new mastermind to the aforementioned new wave of crimes across Lone Lakes. Okay. Maybe we can convince him to trade us the person in charge for his own skin. Oldest trick in the book. I might not fall for that. Hey, you're not meant to listen to these bits. That's cheating. Sorry, that was rude of me. That's another question to bring to the perp. That should be enough questions to break this perpetrator. Let us commence with the grilling. Okay. I don't really know what's happening anymore. The state's designated observer. Hold up. None of us leave this room until we get what we want. Okay, so I need to grill him. Man, I want to speak to my lawyer. Your lawyer has been found and consumed. As per police policy, 4 Police Policy 4, subsection also 4. So give it up, son. Instead of speaking with your lawyer, why don't you admit your wrongdoings, eh, son? Well, that seems like a trap. The prey is a wily one. The chase is on. Eh? We have your fingerprints on the powder. Son, we's not after you. We want to let you go. Small crime is good for a city. Keeps the police force busy. If we're not busy, how do I pay my mortgage, huh? Get another job? A crime-less city sounds good to me. If I wasn't a crook, I'd pay taxes for that. Enough of your cheek. We want the top dog, the head honcho, the leader of the gang. You lead us to him and we'll let you go. What's in it for me? Was you not listening, son? You get let go, free of Scott. Oh yeah, you did say that. Well, look, you didn't hear it from me, but they operate out of the docks. That's so obvious for a smuggling ring that I question our skills having not checked there. What? I sent you there last month, McScream. Then I questioned your ability to read a man's character. That is on me, yes. Are you the shady figure here? I wish. I'm a nobody, a bottom, a feeder. Sorry, I mean a bottom feeder. If I was them, I'd not be here for one. Who is it then? Who is the mysterious man? No one must know who it is, just that they're the new Dawn. The new Dawn. Some shady individual has slipped into power where a vacuum had been left by the proper and lawful arresting of the previous Dawn on account of his tri-dimensional body hopping. That sums it up, yes. Well now, we can't be having that. What's the next deal set for? Even if I told you, you'd be too late to stop it. So it's happening now then. Oh, bugger. So the new Dawn is selling illegal washing powder at the docks right bloomin' now. Get your feet, McScream. We have a case to blow wide open. Blow wide open, then clean up the pieces into a case with a lid so we can close it. Right, let's debrief. My trousers are staying on, Chief. Non-negotiable. We have a lead. Let's go. Floob. If we wait for backup, we can miss him. There's no time. Lou? He's on permanent desk duty for being too darned and bloodthirsty. Now we're on this one alone. Then, once more, let us ride into the gates of hell. And if it's not too inconvenient, I would like to not ride back out. Lou, I've told you before, safe search only. Floob. You watch that language in my station, young entity. The thrill of the hunt. That's what's got me into this game. That and nepotism. Lou, hold my calls. Floob. No, that's not a comment on your lack of hands. It was meant to sound good as we exited, like a catchphrase. Christ. My number one criminal after the Dawn. That would make him your number two. He will be caught, Chief. He cannot run forever. Not from us, his family, or the interdimensional hounds I set on him. That's the clown from before. I guess he escaped. To the photo-moto. Why does it have legs? Well now, what do we have here? You got the stuff? Fresh from the laundry, if you'll forgive the pun. Lowest form of humor, the pun. To each their own. Go ahead, try it. Regina, the dress. I got the stain right out. It's the good stuff, boss. Nice, we'll take the lot. Here's the money. Now's the time to act or we lose them all. A set of conveniently reachable keys. Use the key on the control panel. If we take control of these controls, we can press this ear release button. It's the policia, run! Run, yeah. Grab the bag. Huh, grab, yeah. They went inside that warehouse. We could arrest the warehouse for aiding and abetting. You mad? Last thing we need is a bunch of warehouses rioting across the city. Set of power controls. We'll come back for this a lot later. Small fry compared to the Dawn and his thugs. An unloading crane, common for the area, what with it being a docks. First and foremost dealing with the loading and unloading of typically legal wares. We're going in. Steal yourself, man. Strains. Sorry, I tried, but I remain pitiful flesh, bone, and plasma. A container of limbs and other assorted body parts. Build your dream sidekick later, Chief. The Dawn is getting away. The sign says, cardboard replica of a box, do not use. I wonder if I can get new opaque and dull legs here. Oh, how I long for feet. A mechanical harm seems to be plucking objet d'art from that there container. Seems to be full of broken dreams. They have to be stored somewhere, I guess. There he is. It's the end of the line, Copper. Nice meeting you. I'm sure our paths will cross again. Lassett, he's not only gone and started casting magic, not as serious as an offense as smuggling detergent, but still, how are we gonna get past this contraption? You and me, machine, intertwined cables and sinew, trashing and writhing until one bests the other, only to expire moments later in a Pyrrhic victory. Let's call that Plan B, eh? The Dawn's shot up the controls so we can't set them right again. Perhaps I can seduce it. Hold on to that thought for a minute whilst I does search for an alternative solution. That thing's gone feral, it's out for blood. I volunteer, tear me asunder, you mechanical tease. Stand down, that's an order. There has to be something else around here we can offer it. I mean, can I go grab a body part from the box? Container of limbs. What have we here then? I see no ears? I'll take the crotch. I don't know, is there something else in here? Sorry, I haven't been reading this at all. I need a left leg. This leg leans very to the right for one purporting to be aligned to the left. The less said about this, the better. I need to take one for evidence. Put it together and what have you got? Bibbidi bobbidi boo? No, a mannequin. Clearly it's a mannequin. Chief, before we sacrifice this, can I have some time with it alone? I want to see if it will turn into Kim Cattrall. No getting thirsty on Maine, McScream. We, as a whole mannequin, to feed this creature now. In it goes. Lucky mannequin. I would still like to come back later and seduce this saucy grappler myself. Okay, into the portal we go. The dynamic between Ghouley and McScream here is kind of weird. Let's get after them then. I mean, clearly it's a human. And this is probably going to the other side. I don't know. Looks like we got through that portal in the nick of time. You're persistent, I'll give you that. Slim, stop them. Huh, stop. Yeah. Boy, that's dangerous. Once more, we feel the sun on our faces. Will this be the last time? Will it be the final thing we feel, or will it be a coconut ending us? The little feller doesn't seem that interested in ball, looks fidgety like he wants to dance. A wriggly parent trying to entertain its wrigglier child. If only she were faced the other way, she might knock one of them coconuts back at Slim. A washed-up bottle with a message inside. I have no message. My mistake. A washed-up bottle with a tiny drunk man inside. A bottle containing a tiny drunk man. Hello in there. Hello. How then did you go about getting yourself stuck inside this bottle? I'm a bartender. I fell in while making a nice refreshing cocktail for somebody. A non-distinct patch of sand on this repetitive beach. I can go to the tiki bar. A palm tree. What a low-hanging joke. Low-handing joke? God. Huh, stop, yeah. Hound unleashed. Every time we go near that portal, he fires a nut at us. This won't do. One of those hits us and we're out of this chase. A tiki bar. Only bars I like are ones which have been shut down for disturbing the peace. An old barrel. It's full of monkeys or laughs? It seems to be full of dead stuff what washed up on the beach. Oh, so full of laughs then. Can you help me make a drink? Sure, what do you want me to make? I don't know? Maybe come back once you figure that out. My mouths are so dry as the sand I've been eating. Boy, keep your disgustingly fingered hands to yourself. That's our radio and you cannot have it. Yeah, go listen to Sting elsewhere. I'm sweating out of orifices I didn't even know I had. This heat is too much for me. I'd give anything, literally anything, for a nice screama colada. I can feel the sun heating up my pus nodules. Okay, so you want to screama colada. No, I'm too drunk, but you can help me maybe. Right then, how does one do this? It's very easy. Great, what's first? I don't really remember. Let's just take it step by step. You ask me for the first instruction when you're ready. Hopefully by then I'll have remembered. Okay, what's first? First you want to spray the walnuts? I don't know how to spray. I'm guessing coconuts instead of walnuts. Moisten the coconuts, and then, feel like this officer, you beat up something just because it's a little fruity. So pummel the pineapple. Next, a bit above your pay grade, but you need to condemn some alcohol. So judge rum. Now what? You need to get cold and handsy next. Sound like my hex wife. Note that the H in the hex is not an inflection of the speech. Pretty sure the woman put a curse on me. So you need to get cold and handsy. Caress the ice. Are we nearly done? I think that's all the ingredients. Put that into a container and mix it up. Shake and a glass. There can't be much left. Last step, but an important one. Make it fancy and waterproof. Once that's done, you're done. Embellish with an umbrella. And done. Give us a go then. Now that's a scream of colada. Take what you need and leave me here with the rest. Starting to sober up and can't face that hangover. I did it on my first try. Would this do to cold your collective non-human parts? Give it here. If I wasn't toxic, I'd kiss you with all my mouths. Now then, how about you give us that radio of yours, eh? Anything for a man in uniform, assuming that uniform is a cold drink serving one. No more music. Portable radio for listening to weather reports on the go. And music, I guess. Alright, let's put this down on the grass here, on the sand. See if this won't lure him and his violently flailing parent to where we want him. Now then, let's see what happens when we try to go through that portal. Here goes nothing. Hit me if you can, Slim. Huh. Gotcha. Okay. We should search Slim first. He might have some clues to the Don's identity on him. Check his pockets for clues. Let me know if you find any lint. All this hovering after them really works up an appetite. Idiot's Guide to the Occult, a cheat sheet. Is that a portalic instructions from a Brightside book? Let's go. We just about made it. I think I lost a toe there. Looks like that contraption got itself back up and running and started to pump out old men. Fixing the roads is our highest priority. Fixing the roads is our highest priority. Lowering taxes is our highest priority. Lowering taxes is our highest priority. Job stability is our highest priority. Affordable housing. Cranking out politicians. Well-groomed men with steely jaws and trustworthy smiles. Exactly the kind of person who should be trusted. I have a chilling sense of deja vu. Them again. Fats, put an end to this. Sure thing, boss. I'll put more holes in them than a Michael Bay movie. I do not enjoy being shot at. Do you think I do? I have no idea. You did not state a preference, unlike me, who wishes my dislike for this to be noted. Dislike noted. Thank you. Eat lead, Cabas. He has us pinned down. We have to find a way past him. The conveyor belt runs from the machine behind us to that strange-looking portal up ahead. A hook stick. I'll take one of those. Long stick with a hook on one end. Perfect for grabbing a hold of something or someone. Maybe I can get near enough one to hook one off that belt. Can't get near him from here. Okay. I can hook one over here. Who's gonna pull off two of these men, don't say it, using these here canes? How perfectly vaudevillian of us. Could you turn that back on? I guess that works. Thank you. Oh, see, we're just going along on the conveyor. Nice. I guess we're going through the portal. This is where those politicians are being sent. That goes a long way to explaining why the Brightside is such a mess. Not what we're investigating today, though. And so they carry on making things worse for another day. That got us nowhere. Got us by the portal controls. It seems to take some form of glyph input. You have anything like that on your personage? A tattoo or glyph-based ghost, perhaps? I wonder if these instructions can let us work that there gate. Let's try that again, shall we? Okay, boop, 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 boop. I don't know if that's what... Okay, that takes us to the Congress. Let's try the next one. Boop. 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 And... I feel like you're focusing on the wrong part of this story. The wrong part. You let that Mothman fly away with the Rosetta Stone. But I managed to save the ice cream it dropped. And your pants? Oh, I lost those days ago with the raisins. Wait, then why are we here? Look, visitors! Chief, what are you doing here? No time to explain, as you were, gentlemen. I got us nowhere. Alright, next one. Whoop. 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 Okay. Guess we'll see where this one goes. Well, now, what's going on here, then? Hack Hand Hank. This is a, Ash versus the Evil Dead reference. I don't have time for any more interdimensional guests. I kinda have my hand full here. As the saying goes, if the shacks are glowing, we'd best be going. Let's try the next one. Mayor's house. Source says must mean that's where the Don has been getting his washing powder. We can shut down his operation now. Note says Love Shack. Visiting here has left me with more questions than answers. The mayor's house and the letter Q. Okay, let's do this one first. So horizontal, vertical, horizontal. Blank dash blank. Horizontal, vertical, horizontal. I am ready. Speedo and trench coat, let's go. Letting you show that to the world would be a greater crime than all of this washing powder business, which is what we're out to solve. Come on up. I see McKing. Alright. Final one. Okay. Corner, top, corner. Left, vertical, right. Corner, vertical, corner. We've turned it off. Nice. Climbing on the back of politicians to further our own goals seems very thematic. I should take some leave after this and plan a holiday. You're next, son. How'd you get up here? One arrested goon. In his haste to get away, the Don dropped his bag of money. We'll come back for it once we have the Don cuffed. Alright, going up to the roof. We have you now, Don. Trapped, no place to go, doomed to a life in prison. Show yourself. You fools, it is me. What? Nothing? Are we meant to know who you are? Wait, you're not the cops who trapped me here? You look like them, but you're their doubles. You mean McQueen and Dooley. Those meddling idiots. I'd be rich now if they hadn't interfered. But I am resourceful. I found the Don's men after he was arrested and took over. They showed me portals, and I've been using my nanny connections in the old country to smuggle in washing powder. Then you two, out of everyone, had to come along. Well, I'm not going away that easily. I hear wings. The beating of a bat. Not a bat, you odd little man. Better luck next time. If only we had guns. Guns kill people, McScream. That is my point. Just let her get away. Well, that's a right letdown. Still, we know who she is now, and we has arrested her accomplices, broke up her smuggling ring, and uncovered an interdimensional political scandal. Gotta focus on the bright side. Get it? Bright side? Huh. Come on, Chief. Puns aside, you deserve a meal for all those wins. Let me take you to... I'm gonna regret saying it like this. Olive Garden. Never heard of the place. Does it have breadsticks like the Olive Garden? Yes. Then I'm in. Okay.